Hi everyone, today I am making a variation of a tuna salad. It turned out so good that a friend of mine who does not like fish ended up licking up the plate. I'm using 2 tomatoes, but you can use 4 or 5. And I always remove the germ from the garlic because that prevents halitosis. This is a really refreshing salad, guys. I also chop half an onion. I have 3 cans of tuna in water. That is more than I need for this recipe, but I'm gonna use it for something else. Please click the subscribe button to receive new recipes from my channel and activate the bell. I'm gonna peel the tomatoes, and the easiest way is to remove the part of the stem and make a crust on the bottom. Then you parboil them for a few seconds and put them in icy cold water to stop the cooking, and then peeling now is super easy. As I said, this is a cold salad despite what you're going to see. Then remove and reserve the pulp. I am using everything to flavor the tuna. I will use those pulps in a minute, you'll see. And it's better to use tomatoes that are not super ripe. That's very important too. Meanwhile, preheat a tablespoon or 2 of oil on medium heat and saute the onions for about 5 minutes. Add 1 chopped garlic and saute it for about another minute, just 30 seconds to a minute. Once it's sauteed, add the tomato pulps to the pan. We're adding flavor to the tuna, and I will cook them for about 5 minutes because I need them to soften. Next, I add all the tuna and break it apart. Bring the temperature to low because I don't need to cook the tuna. The tuna is already ready to eat from the cans. Then I add about 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, just plain breadcrumbs. They will absorb all the flavors and prevent the liquid from evaporating. That's important, you will see why. In addition, I will add some Mexican cream that is different than the sour cream that we usually get, and that is for flavor and consistency. Then mix everything together well and taste it. It needed salt and black pepper, so I added a little bit. Now I'm gonna take the pan away from the stove and I'm gonna let it come down to room temperature. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the sauce for the dish, for this salad. That's half of an English cucumber. That's basically a leftover from the recipe I did last week. So I will put it to good use, but I will remove the seeds from the center first. I just want to help the blender. I will chop it, and that will be easier for the blender to chop. In the immersion blender, I have olive oil, the rest of the garlic cloves, and that's oregano, the chopped cucumber, and parsley. The chlorophyll in the parsley will give it that intense green color to the sauce, guys. I always add the stems because they have more flavor than the leaves. Blend and add salt to taste. Now the tuna is at room temperature, so I will add a couple of tablespoons of the cucumber and parsley sauce. See, I keep adding flavor to it. Blend it into a mousse. You want the tuna mix to be very fluffy. Taste it and correct it. Now just stuff the tomatoes. I will leave a couple of other salad videos at the end that are very tasty as well, so check them out. I mislabeled the sauce, oh well. Now it's going to the fridge or into the fridge along with the tomatoes, and I'm gonna leave them for a couple of hours before serving. This is super refreshing during very hot days. Then I served it with some avocado slices. Let me know what in the comments what you think about the salad. Chaito.